spot. We've done
one of the hardest spots we've got into,
in the past like 4 months of full timing. You have these trees right here that were really hard to get into, and then not only that, there was there were cars like right in front of the spot as well as bikes, so trying to maneuver around those, ironically, like an hour later we got a delivery of a backup camera for the travel trailer, which we're pretty excited about. We could have used that this morning.
After nearly 5 months on the road, the one thing that we've been missing the most in our Grand Design is the backup camera. Beginning of the trip, we debated getting one or not, and then once we were on the road, we weren't really able to get one offline, order one offline. So this company, Haloview, just reached out to us and offered to provide us with a camera. We ordered it on Amazon Prime. It was to us in 2 days to the campground. So we are now going to give a shot of installing this backup camera. And the cool thing about this one is it provides audio as well as video, and our travel trailer is pre-wired for a Furrion backup camera. This is obviously not a Furrion backup camera, but I believe that the 12-volt wires are there, so we will we'll see how the install goes. All right. Well, like I thought, this is definitely pre-wired. Here it is. I mean, this is literally plug and play for the Furrion, but because we're not using that, we are going to be using the Haloview, but it looks like I got 12-volt power right here, so I think this should be relatively easy, and I think I can use this existing hardware, the mounting hardware, to go ahead and mount it. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside and see what we're working with here.
The way that this bracket fits on there, it's not going to fit flush with that, so we have to either remove the original bracket or we just have to mount it again. So after much consultation with my mad scientist father, we've decided that the best thing to do is use the existing housing to store all the wires in, and then we're going to mount the camera right below there. So what we've done is, this is the existing housing, we just drilled a hole through there, and this is the new wire for the camera. So we will go ahead and mount this like this, and then we will put our camera right here, and then store all the wires up in there, up in the existing housing. We don't have to basically fill those holes. Those holes will be filled back with the screws, and we're just going to have to put four new screws for the new bracket. So I'll show you this up close, what we've done. This is just the existing housing, and we drilled a hole through there, and then this is the wire for our camera. So we'll go ahead and get the wires tucked up in there, and then we'll start mounting. We want to first test the camera to make sure that the camera works, and then we'll go ahead and mount the bracket. The truth, I'm not going to use the bigger wire yet. I just want to test it, see if we get any kind of connection here without doing anything. Nice. So sure up, it's working. So we know we're good. That's a really clear picture. So we're gonna go ahead and mount the bracket, and then we'll come in here and mess with the getting it mounted in the truck.
All right, moment of truth. We just got it all buttoned up and mounted, so we will check it and we'll see if we can get the sound here in a second. Let me turn this on. I'll show you guys the best I can from here. There's the picture out back. You might be able to hear him actually banging some stuff around back by the garage. All right, so now we'll send Brittany back there, and I'll have her tell me, okay, you know, that's good enough or whatever, and you'll be able to hear that audio and see her come into view. I mean, it's super clear.
Can you see me?
Say it again.
Left, right, stop.
I'm not sure how good that's going to come out on audio, but I can definitely hear it in the truck. I haven't adjusted anything. We haven't done anything like that. Now we know we're good to go. We will actually mount this in the truck somewhere. There's two different options with a bracket, so we'll go ahead and mount this in the truck. All right, that's a wrap of the install. I think in total It took us about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, and that's because we were messing with the original bracket, trying to figure out how to use those holes, the original holes there. So pretty easy overall. Really impressed with the picture. I did not expect a wireless camera to go 50, it's about from here about 50 feet to the back of our trailer to the front of the truck, for the clarity and for the sound. So really impressed with that. I thought it was relatively easy install. Having said that, we did have the wires pre-run, the 12 volt already pre-run, so that made it really easy. We have a trip coming. Oh, I want to back up and say everything was included to install except for hardware to mount the bracket, and exterior screws to mount on the trailer. So we used some stainless steel screws that we had, and that was easy enough. I mean, they're just small screws. We used 4 screws there, pre-drilled them, and you'll see that on the video. We have a trip coming up in a week from today. A week from today, we are going to be on an 8-hour trip from Florida back up to Tennessee. So we'll see how this is when we're running down the road. If we can see people behind us, you guys might be able to hear that. They're actually running a Sawzall in the garage right now, which is an additional 20 feet behind the trailer, and it's still picking up the sound. So really sensitive microphone. I could hear Brittany back there easy, and we'll see how this thing goes on our trip. It was all right, the verdict's in. The camera definitely does work, as you can see. It's nice that you can have this thing running while you're running down the road, so when you are switching lanes, you can see what's behind you. As you see, I have it pointed pretty much almost straight down. You can angle it out a little bit more, but I like it pointing down because when we're backing into campsite, then I can see a lot better, and I can see Brittany as well. So when she's talking to me, right now we have the volume turned way down, but when she's talking to me, I can hear her all the way back there, and then I can see her as well as see how close I can get to the end of a site. So overall, really impressed. This is wrapping up our first trip now. I guess it's probably a total of 1,500 miles or something. So we made pretty good use on all the highways. Really impressed. The quality has never faded, and plug in, plug out, no problems. It always connects, no problem. We don't have to like pair it or anything. It just auto connects like that. So overall, really impressed with the camera. All right, here we go. First back in, back home. We'll see how we do without any walkie-talkies, or just Brittany standing back there guiding me in. See, I can see the edge of the pavement. That's another nice thing. So I know exactly how I can get my tires right on the edge of this pavement right here by the garage. And I can see where those poles are at. So it helps a lot. All right, we'll see how close we can get. I'm not sure if you can hear that. I still have the volume turned down, but I can see her clear as day, for sure. Install. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It's what helps us to keep going. We'll be back next time with more videos.